Does the thought of sharing your message in a video terrify you? I'm so glad you're here if that's the case, because I want to share with you 7 tips to help you get over the fear of getting on camera and sharing your message. Hi, I'm Leslie Fiorenzo. Thanks for tuning into my channel today. So here's tip number 1. Think about creating what I call micro content. Start small. What can you talk about for 30 seconds? Time it and see. Then hit the record and make the recording. And if you need to, do it a couple more times, but share it. That's the important piece. Share it. Maybe it's just with your best friend at first or a trusted colleague. Start small and work out. These days, small is kind of the king. Shorts, in other words, especially on YouTube and TikTok, all of those platforms really like consolidated content. That's what's getting hits today. So think about what you can say and then expand it and expand it. Remember, most people don't have time for 10, 20, 30-minute videos. So the shorter, the better to start especially, and then you can expand it. Number 2, authenticity is your secret weapon. Be yourself. No need to create a persona that is not you. Come on camera and share your story in a real way. What resonates with you and who you are. Your audience will be attracted to you. And if they're not, that's okay. They're not your tribe. So don't worry about that. But being real and authentic, especially in this day and age, people want to see and hear from real individuals. AI is an important tool, but people become suspect, especially if you're not willing to appear on camera. That's another point down the way. Then set the stage for success. I think lighting and sound are 2 keys to success. I am not a fan of virtual backgrounds. Now, maybe you are, and maybe you have the right setup, which means you've got to have great lighting and a green screen. Otherwise, when you show up on that virtual background, you look kind of like a hologram if you move, and you're probably going to want to move. You're making a point. Now, you're not going to pace back and forth. I never recommend that, but you do want to use your body, use your hands, whatever part of you is showing. Usually it's the top half. Now maybe you're standing back and people can see all of you on camera. That's fine too. Just remember that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So when someone tunes into your video, being clear, visual, and sound clarity are 2 important keys. 3rd point I want to make. Leverage visual aids. I forgot my visual aid today. I was going to do a demo, and rather than starting over again, because I've started over a couple times on this video, I'm just going to suggest that props are helpful tools. I've seen people use hats effectively. I've seen people use cue cards effectively. Something that works for you. And again, going back to that idea of being authentic. So think about what you can do that's engaging to your audience aside from something like PowerPoint. Now, I've created many videos using PowerPoint, and when I first started my channel, if you go back and look, that's exactly how I recorded my videos. Helpful? Maybe. PowerPoint for me is more of a placeholder than anything. So know what works for you and where you're going to make the most connection with your audience. Embrace the learning curve. Everyone starts somewhere. And even though I've been at my channel for a while, I still feel I'm kind of a newbie in this whole world of video marketing and video content creation, and I don't know everything there is to know. There's all kinds of people way farther ahead of me. But what I want to tell you is it's important to get started. So don't wait for perfection. Don't wait To get started, start where you are with what you have and create that content to share. Your audience is waiting to hear from you. Then know, practice makes progress. Practice does not make perfection. Only perfect practice makes perfection, and none of us are perfect. So, figuring out what works, doing it again, making some tweaks, making some adjustments. I know the first video that I created, I retook and I finally said, enough is enough. I need to put this out there. And then I created the next one, and so it was a gradual snowball effect, and now I've made a commitment. I want to make a recording to post every single week for my audience. And my audience has grown over time. So if you're a part of that audience, I'm thrilled you're here. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for participating with me. Thank you for your feedback and your comments. I love to hear from people because I know then that people are out there listening and that it's making a difference for them. And then the last idea is connect beyond the stage. Connect with your audience beyond the video. So imagine you're speaking to your very best friend when you show up on camera. If you think of it that way and not this nameless sea of faces, but you're actually talking to a person when you're creating your video, you'll be more real, and I think you'll be more effective. So those are the tips I have for you today. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And of course, if you know someone who is terrified to get on camera, knows they want to do it, knows they need to do it, but they just have procrastinated because they maybe need to take one more course, or they need one more thing, or they just have kept themselves stuck, share this video with them because I think they'll benefit. And of course, if you haven't, subscribe to my channel because I want to connect with you every week. And I'll add one more thing. If there's a topic that you'd like to hear about, please put something in the comments below. Like I said earlier, I love to connect with the people who are watching my videos and have a conversation. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.